What's up, everybody? It's HTG Brian here, and we are back with another LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 Gwenpool Mission. This one happens to be number 3. Dude, where's my dragon story? As you can see on the right, our collectibles are going to stay put for now. We're going to come back and get all those in our free play. Now, here we are in medieval England, hanging out on one of the castle towers. We want to give a quick shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with a copy of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. It's been a blast, and we still got more to do. And check it out, we have officially targeted the Gwenpool mission and fast-traveled here. Now, as it sits, there are a couple of requirements. In order for this mission to unlock, you have to complete a mission in medieval England free roam called King Arthur Pendragon. Well, that's how you got to unlock. It's called Royal Rampage. There we go. And you can find it in our medieval England free roam video, mission number 4. And following that is mission number 5. In the same video is going to be another another mission for Merlin. Once you get both of those characters, it's going to go ahead and unlock the Gwenpool mission hanging out on top of this tower. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and into the Halo we go.
Hear ye stout yeomen of Chronopolis. I, fair maid Gwenpool, hath accepted the challenge of mentoring the squires of LEGO through the perilous, bonus quests, prithee? That's tough to keep up, so I'll talk all modern-like and tell you the tale of King Arthur and the dragon. Are you slouching comfortably? Then I'll begin. Once upon a time, King Arthur Pendragon was getting all riled up, thinking people were doubting his kingliness. Even though he'd done the whole business with the sword and the stone, and king is like his first name. Naturally, Merlin was like,
"Cool at your kingship, you're acing the whole king gig. All the peasants are big fans."
But his kingliness was all like, "Maybe, but the only way I'll be a real old school king is if I totally slay a dragon." Difficult to find though, you're an actual dragon. Fortunately, Merlin has an app on his wand that finds local available dragons for the slaying. One in the basement of Garrett Castle? Seems a little too easy to me. Could it be a trap? Even if it is, it'll make an awesome boss fight.
Super sweet. When we get control of our characters here, we're going to find a rather short level and quick boss battle. Unfortunately, I am not very good at this. So we'll go ahead and get a good chuckle out of me trying to get by these traps. Realistically, what we got to do is we got to knock some things about right at the beginning. And it turns out they're right there on the left-hand side. I was actually being really picky. Did you see that? I picked up a silver and then a gold, and I got that true believer. And then I went ahead and smashed everything on my left and built up the remaining bricks into, tick-tock clock. Now we're going to need some magic, it looks like, to go ahead and manipulate that. And, well, I'm guessing that King Pendragon? What? King Arthur Pendragon? I don't think he's got any magic. I'm pretty sure Merlin doesn't. Well, peekaboo. We got a dragon at the end of the hallway there. We'll go ahead and see what's up with him. And Stan Lee is going to be behind there. So if you're wanting to freely, you're going to have to wait until we get to free play, as there is no character with the grapple, or I should say double grapple ability. But, all right, switch on over to Merlin and watch the time go backwards and see that sword up top come slaying. Well, I guess it's not slaying. It's just going backwards. Oh, speaking of slaying, watch this. Oh, cha-chop, cha-chop. It's like the slap chop, but way more efficient. And because I was invincible, I was able to sneak on by. And unfortunately, I wasn't quick enough. So what you got to do here is you have to use the magic and bring that sword all the way back. And before the sword makes it to the end, you have to jump onto that platform and into the next room where that dragon was playing peekaboo. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna come clean here. There was an edit there, and I actually edited out about 4 minutes of footage of me trying to get onto that ramp there, and it's just playing peekaboo with me too. I actually eventually make it through there. Thank goodness I was able to edit most of that nonsense out, but it was still worth a laugh. at me. So here we are. We are in the new room here. We can see that nice shiny dragon is shining away, but I run right on by it, and I pay little attention to it. I'm actually trying to check everything else out in the room. Now, you probably noticed that there was a pink brick in that last room as well, and our character token is going to be found in this room here. However, we're going to save that for later, as we will be back in the free play. Oh no, it's Morgan Le Fay? I'm not really sure what to say. I don't really know who she is, honestly. I assume she has something to do with Merlin in the medieval times. Again, this is one of those like stories that I have no clue what's going on. I mean, I know Merlin's a magician. We've all heard of Merlin, but what and where and how and who his foes are, I don't know. Anyhow, moving along, we're going to go ahead and carve out this nice shape. Looks like Merlin has also got the ability to use those Doctor Strange pads, which is rather strange, but we'll take it. And we'll go ahead and carve it out, and look at this. It disappears the statue, and what? We get some red and black bricks. I thought at first it was going to be some dynamite. It kind of looks like a crate of dynamite until it comes falling out and bouncing around on the ground. As it turns out, it's a giant chair. We're going to use that to push it along the old checkerboard pathway over to that far left side where the red is. That's right, it's got red on it. Now we're going to get our baboing on, as this chair has a rather bouncy springboard, and I tried to cheat there and hop up on that handheld, and it just wouldn't let me go. Now there is a kind of a trick to this. As you can see, this spinning rod here on the left has some spikes on it, and you got to avoid the claws. Otherwise you'll get your block knocked off. And it turns out we're going to need a sword up top, and Merlin does not have that capability. And yeah, this was kind of embarrassing. I know. I don't do much better in the free play. I do a little bit better because I know exactly what needs to be done. But it's still a little bit of a struggle as I continue to try to like race through it. And every time I do, I get stuck by one of those spikes on the log, the spinning log. But once you get up top, use Merlin's magic after you've cut away those vines to go ahead and, oh, look at that. Pow, right in the kisser. We'll go ahead and drop a saw blade out of nowhere and knock her off to the other chandelier. Well, next, we're going to drop down and build up the remaining bricks. Looks like we've got, what you got? Ooh, some checkerboard path and the blue chair. Ooh, this one's got blue on it. We'll go ahead and slide this one over to the far right. Is that blue or is that kind of green? I don't know, my screen's kind of like a tealy blue. I don't know, you can be the judge. We'll go ahead and get our baboing on and bounce all the way up top. But again, this log has some spiky spikes, so avoid those as best you can. Otherwise, you'll probably end up dying a handful of times. Now, I don't know if this is the case or not, but it certainly seems like Merlin cannot use those twirly poles. Now, I struggle to get up there. That's beside the point. But once I get up there, I should have X. No, not gonna do it. So I switch back on over to old Pendragon, and we'll try our luck with him, as he might have a little bit more pep to his step, a little bit more ounce to his bounce. Oh, skip the first one and all the way over to that third one and rip it on down and wait for it. Oh, boom. It's not. Is that another? It's not an axe, is it? Oh, it's a mallet of some sort. That's right. Take that, Morgan Le Fay. Okay, well, you know it's the rule of 3, so we've got something else we got to do. As it turns out, there are some gold panels on the ground towards the front side of your screen. I've already melted this one out on the right-hand side. I tried to drop down in there, but it would not let me. It's kind of a funny angle, but she brings in another big bot. And we got to avoid his heat ray, but we can also use that heat ray to melt these grates. Now, I kind of struggled with that, so I switched back over to Merlin, who, guess what, happens to have a little heat ray of his own. So we'll go ahead and get to a nice spot over here in the corner where it's not a funny angle, and we'll melt it on down. And that should give us, yep, that's right, some bouncing bricks we can build into a jester's hat. That's a little weird. Hey, but look at this, too. Merlin also has the bubble. I remember this from old Gandalf. Remember when we played Dimensions? That's right, Gandalf had that nice little protection swiggle. And, oh, look at that. We levitated it all the way over, and now we've got a jester robot. So next up, we got to build up the remaining bricks that are left over here. This should be from the right grate. I don't know why it gives you the left one first and then the right one. It should give you them all. but build it up into some sort of a ukulele or something, and uh-oh, pop and lock robot. So we gotta just basically blast that thing on the back. Blast the backpack, and away we go!
So Arthur didn't slay a dragon, but he has to be happy with blitzing that Kree sentry into a bazillion pieces, right? And maybe now old Artie will stop worrying about if he's worthy and start actually doing proper king stuff, like waving, opening malls, burning spinning wheels. Standard king stuff. Tip of the pointy hat to Merlin, too, for bringing the pain to Morgana. He sure rolled some critical hits on that female MU. What? MU? As in magic user? Methinks thou doth need to brush up on ye old RPG lingo.
Oh, Gwenpool, there's always some sort of old school lingo that I don't know. Don't you know? Hey, dude, where's my dragon? Number 3 is officially complete, unlocking free play, and also giving us a gold brick just for simply completing it. Now, of course, we got that true believer stud requirement. And look at that, not that we need any more studdage. We've got more studs than we know what to do with. We skipped the pink brick. We also skipped the opportunity to freely. And what else do we got? We got the character token unlocked for Morgan Le Fay, which I'm gonna have to do some research on her as I don't know much about her. But look at that, we officially have her unlocked, so we don't have to even purchase her or nothing. But hey, thanks for watching. That's gonna wrap it up for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 Gwenpool Mission number 3, Dude, Where's My Dragon? Story! That would have been cool if they would have been like, is that a barn? Is it red? No, then it's not a barn. Or some sort of like, Zoltan! Or some sort of, if you know what I'm talking about, drop a comment down below. As for me, that's gonna do it. As always, until next time, Zoltan!